Howdy YouTube, hope you're all doing well. Just a short update video on some further modifications to my Himalayan 450. If you've been following my other videos, you know that I bought a touring seat recently, which I tried out. Because although I feel that the stock seat is comfortable for me, it was kind of sliding me forward. As you can see from this video, I've invested in a cool cover for the Himalayan 450. See if that makes any difference. Now what I will say is when I bought the bike, I was running the seat in the lower position. Sorry about the noise. So that the seat height was 825 mil, and what that does is it slants the seat at a forward angle, so you're kind of scooped forward. And although I found the seat comfortable, I just found that the bike was sliding me forward, which was making it a little bit sort of uncomfortable. Comfort-wise, it was fine, absolutely fine, but I was just having issues with just being sort of slid forward a lot. So I went for the touring seats, and I tried it out, and within minutes of riding the bike I was squirming around on that seat. It's really kind of very firm, and it didn't offer any comfort, and I much preferred the stock seat. What I did was I started playing around with the seat height, and I put it in the high position, which is 845 mils. And what's that's done, it's actually flattened the seat out, and I rode the bike with the seats in the high position, and it alleviated that sliding forward. Now I'm 5'9", so sort of an average sized guy, and I could still find that I could still flat foot the bike, which I didn't realize. I thought obviously putting the seat in high position it would be a bit too tall, but it's actually fine. So if you're average height around about 5'8", 5'9", you're going to be absolutely fine. So before you go out and buy a touring seat, I'd recommend you just play around with the seat height, because it will save you some money. So I've spent some money on a touring seat which I'm never going to use. So if you're in the UK and you want a touring seat, I've got one for sale, so just hit me up in the comments. Anyway, as you can see, I've invested in a cool cover, which I bought before I start playing around the seat height. However, I'm pleased with this cover. It's really good. It does add some extra comfort to the bike. There are some imitations of this which you can get off AliExpress and eBay and things like that. These covers that I've bought are the real deal from Cool Covers, and they're very thick. They're like got this webbing material, and what it's supposed to do, and what it does do, because I can confirm this, it actually allows airflow underneath your backside. Now it's quite cold here in the UK at the moment, and I'm noticing that I'm getting quite a cold arse, so I should imagine that in the summertime it is really going to keep you cool. The other thing with it is, as well, is that the water just kind of drains out of it, so you don't get a wet backside, which is really nice. And I can confirm that because I went for a ride the other day, running some errands, hopped off the bike, went and did what I needed to do, and when I came back to the bike it was raining, and the bike was absolutely ringing with water, wet, but the seat was dry. And when I sat on it, I rode sort of half an hour home, and my backside was bone dry, so that's brilliant. Now the other thing as well, because it's got this compressed webbing on it, it does add a little bit of extra comfort to the bike, because it doesn't really compress, so your sit bones don't sort of ache after a while, which can do on some seats. and I found that this cover, it's really comfy. So my comfort issues on the bike, a combination of adjusting the seat height and putting this cover on, it's alleviated all my sort of issues I was having, and I'm super comfy now on this seat cover. It's really good. It's made by Cool Covers. It is a little bit pricey. You can't buy them as a set, you have to buy them separately, so it's about £60 for the seat and about £45 for the pillion. And yeah, it is a bit pricey, but if you can stretch your budget, I'd urge you to go with the Cool Covers rather than get some cheap imitation eBay sort of AliExpress knockoff, because I have seen other videos where people have bought the AliExpress kind of versions, and they're not as thick and comfortable as this. You can actually see the seat through the bike. They look kind of grey, whereas this is really kind of a deep black, and it's really thick. Not only that, Cool Covers Bike Pacific, so this one is actually made for the Himalayan. They do it all kinds of bikes, and even if they don't do your bike, you can contact them and they will make a seat specifically designed for your bike. It takes minutes to fit, and it is Bike Pacific. It fits the seat absolutely perfectly. There's no folds, or it's not bagging anywhere. I put it on and it hasn't moved. The other thing as well, it's really grippy, so it locks you in place, but although it's grippy, you can still move around on the seat. Now, the only thing I will say is I went to work the other day on the bike, and I only live 5 minutes from work, and I just had my work trousers on, and they're very thin, and because it's only a couple of minutes, I didn't bother putting on some riding jeans or anything like that. So and I could feel the kind of webbing through my thin trousers, but I've been out on it today, and it's a cold day. I had my thermals on and I had my Kevlar riding jeans on, and I was super comfy. So yeah, if you're wearing the correct riding gear, you're going to be absolutely fine on this seat. But yeah, looks wise, I think it looks quite good on the bike. Kind of suits it. It's a very deep black, and when the sun hits it, it's kind of got a nice sort of sheen and shine on it. Not so much today because it's a cold, miserable day here in the UK, but generally, yeah, really pleased with it. Really good. So if you're thinking about getting one of these, I'd urge you to get it, but I'd urge you to actually go with the real deal. Don't get an AliExpress knockoff. Get the actual Cool Cover seat made by Cool Covers in the UK. Really good. I'm really pleased with this. I do have a Sahara seat cover, like a leatherette cover coming, because I was hedging my bets, thinking if this didn't work, then maybe the Sahara seat one would work. So that's coming in the post. I'm going to try it out. With that one, I've actually got a little gel pad within the order, so that'll be a video. I'll try them both out and see which one I prefer. But yeah, really good. Fits the bike perfectly, and it looks pretty good too, I think. So yeah, I hope this has helped you out. If you're considering one of these, I can thoroughly recommend it. It's really good. I'm super comfy now on the bike. I've got no comfort issues at all. Yeah, does what it says on the tin. So really pleased with it. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.